YouTube. So today is episode part 1 of my book club. The book that we are reading is The Rhythm of Life by Matthew Kelly. So I decided to read this book because I really liked his book that I read called The 7 Levels of Intimacy. I decided to read that book because I really want like deep intimate relationships. So that's why I decided to read that book. So with the rhythm of life and like just living in your purpose and in passion, I'm all about purpose and I'm all about living in passion. Like I just feel like, like we're all here for a purpose, and I just want to live in it and live a passionate life that I'm really happy with and proud of, and that I don't have to try to escape. So yeah, so part 1. Part 1 is called What Do You Want from Life? So I could go on with this subject because I'm a woman that knows what she wants. Like, I'm not the woman that doesn't know what she wants to order. Like, I always know what I want to eat. Always. If I'm like not being picky, then I probably just want to let you lead or whatever. I'm very easygoing, but I always know what I want at all times. So I just wrote love and affection, big money, freedom, eat good food, express my own unique fashion, stability, protection, safety, and genuine connection. And I actually wrote down some goals that I want to manifest before the new year. So this is the 3rd quarter. It's November, so it's the 3rd quarter. So I wrote down what I wanted to achieve before I even read this book, what I wanted to achieve before the new year. So I want a $1 million brand deal. I think that I'm worth it. I think that I deserve it. I think that I have a great work ethic, and I think that I'm very unique. My brand in itself is very unique. And I've also been modeling and doing TV and influencing for a really long time. So I know that will provide like stability for me and consistency, and just to have that support from a big valuable company. That's just what I want before we even step into the new year. I want a billboard, but I don't know, like maybe I would wait for 2023. But I mean, a billboard is not that hard, right? Like, you have to think, I just finished filming my 2nd TV show, so that could be a billboard. So a billboard's not that hard. Like, I don't want to psych myself out of my own goals. A verified social media. I don't know why I'm not verified, but by now, but I think that's like, it's kind of just like, why don't I have this by now? Like there's people that I'm not even gonna get into it. And then a press tour, just to like help all the brands that I have that I'm working with now, like, you know, just that's like what you do after you finish like filming and stuff, like you go out and talk about it. And then a boyfriend, just so I could have someone to kiss for the ball drop. Just joking. No, but I do know a lot of people and I meet a lot of people, so it would just be cool to just have someone that I vibe with like long term, you know? So, okay. Now if you guys read the book, which that's the whole point of this, I want everyone to read this with me, and like it's like a book club, like, you know, we're supposed to read the book together. So when he says everything is a choice, I just feel like I've been getting this like this reoccurring theme of choice lately, and I don't think that that is true. I think that life is more like multiple choice questions, like multiple choice answers, but we can't just like, you know, like, but that's why I wrote down my manifestations that I want for before the new year, just so, just to write down what I do want, like. But life majority of the time is multiple choice answers. You know, do you want to do this or do you want to do that? And you have to choose. Do you want the red pill or the blue pill? But what if I want an orange pill? What if I don't want to take a pill at all? You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything is a choice, but it's not like an open-ended answer. It's more like a multiple choice. Because you have to think like, well, we all have mandatory things that we have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't just choose to not pay bills. Like, you're choosing to be homeless. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like there are multiple choices. So when people say like, oh, you choose this, you chose this, and it's like, well, it was either this or that, so I chose the greater. When he said love is a choice, fear is a choice, anger is a choice, I agree with this 100%. Like everything isn't a choice, but I can make my own choices. I can control myself, but I can't control outside. So that's why I say everything is multiple choice, because I can't control outside. I can't control you. I can't tell people what to do. And I'm not gonna tell people what to do. Where's my water? I have a lot of pillows on my bed. But yeah, so fear is a choice for sure. Like, if I am starting to feel like fear, water. Okay, if I'm starting to feel fear, I would turn to Jesus. I would turn to Jesus, and if I were to get angry, which I'm not an angry person. I usually don't get angry. I'm very good at dismissing anger. Like, emotions are just something that you can dismiss. I feel like they can come and then they can go, but you don't have to like act out on it. So when angry, just like breathe and then just think logically. And then he said something. He was like, well, how do we know that we didn't even have how do we know that we didn't choose before we were even born? And I was just like, do you really think that we chose this? Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, what if it was choose to come here or go to hell? And then you're like, oh, fuck, now I have to go on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Okay, and so then he said something. The best way to attract that type of person is to be that type of person. And I highly disagree. I think, I think that Adam and Eve ate the apple for us to be our own God and to have free will. But this is a very highly polluted world. So I am this person, right? I'm a sweet young lady. I like to read. Do I meet people that like to read? No. But that's why I started this book club, so I can attract more people that read. Will I attract more people that read? I don't know. Honestly, not sure. But I'm very peaceful and I'm very zen and I'm very religious and spiritual. Do I meet those type of people? No, I don't. So when people say you are what you attract, I don't think that's true at all. I think that I'm an attractive woman, so I attract everyone, people that I do want, people that I don't want. So, yeah, I don't think, I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with thinking that as human beings, we have as much power as people say that we do. You know what I mean? I think that we're all human. I think that we all have free will. I think that if something comes to us, we can take it. But, some people, some things are just completely out of the, let me not say it's impossible, because nothing is impossible. Ripley's Believe It or Not is still taking world records of people that are doing the impossible. But just in my life, I feel like life is multiple choice answers, for sure. I feel like we could work our way up to things, but I personally feel like I don't attract people that are like me because I don't meet anyone that's like me. So when I read that he said, if you want to attract that type of person, be that type of person, I'm like, I don't know about it personally. Okay. Okay. So then he said there are 5 questions that we live our life from and our purpose. Who am I is the first question. Where did I come from? What am I here for? How do I do it? And where am I going? Okay. Who am I? I'm Tiffany Walker. I'm a young, beautiful lady. Where did I come from? I'm from the East Coast, baby, but I'm repping West Side. Okay, what am I here for? So, when I was a little girl, I asked God, what am I here for? I asked God, what is my purpose? And God gave me vision. I've asked this question multiple times because a lot of times God's vision that is instilled in me, I don't see it in my waking life. So I'm just a little confused sometimes. But yeah, God gave me a vision of my purpose. I asked God when I was a little girl, what am I here for? And entertainment is definitely part of it. But yeah, how do I do it? That's a good question. Like, maybe that's what I should ask God. Like, how am I supposed to do this? So, when God gave me the vision of my purpose, you know, I just started going online searching like how to be in entertainment, how to model, how to act. You know, I was younger, I was like always tall and beautiful, and you know, like just the models. So I took my first modeling and acting class at 3rd grade, so that's how I thought I would do it. You know, I moved to LA. I have a high following on social media, and and networking. I also when I first moved out here, like even now, I still network a little bit, but not so much, just because people have been getting a little scary. Like when I first moved out here, you know, networking was just like cool. But now I feel like, yeah, things are just a little scary. So I just try to social network on social media. But I think that's a really good question that I'm gonna ask God next. How do I do this? How do I do this purpose that you have instilled in me? And then where am I going? So I've been getting hints about where I'm going. Where am I going? I think that I'm going to get another TV show, and it's going to be more about me and more glitz and glam and more just like lit, like, and not lit, because a lot of the TV reality shows that I do are very violent, and I'm not violent at all. So that's why when people are like, you are what you attract, I'm like, I don't think I'm violent. I'm not a violent person. Like, even if someone wanted to fight with me, I would just run away. I've avoided a lot of fights in my life because, you know, some people are very violent and you just have to run away because I don't want that life. I feel like if you fight, then people are gonna think you're about that life and then you will always attract that. So that's why I never fight, ever. Like, I'm very big on peace and zen, and I like a lot of Western philosophies. So I know not to retaliate, let God deal with all my battles, and yeah, that's me. So where am I going? I'm about to get another TV show. It's gonna be more like lit, like as a lifestyle. Like, I like the glitz and glam lifestyle. I like, you know, private jets, good food, fashion shows, you know, like just doing it big, like luxury, you know, like that to me is lit. That's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like positive vibes, like love is lit. Fashion, shopping, eating, traveling, you know, doing what you want, you know, like making your dreams come true, like being the star that you really are. That's lit. Like, that's what my next show is gonna be about, for sure. And I'm also definitely gonna get $1 million brand deal for sure. So so where am I going? To the top. But yeah, so I definitely probably wrote some more notes in the book, but yeah, you get it. It's just like, as humans and how to live a life of passion and purpose, you definitely have to ask these questions first. Like, who am I? Where did I come from? What am I here for? How do I do it? Where am I going? And what do I want? And just make choices that are based on those questions. What do I want? If I want something, I'm gonna choose things that are only gonna give me what I want, period. Everything else, I really don't have time for. I'd rather be laying in my bed like I'm doing right now, period. So I want everyone to ask themselves these questions. What do you want from life? Who are you? Where did you come from? What are you here for? How do I do it? And where am I going? Write it down. Ask yourself these questions. Write everything that you want in life down. That's the best way to manifest. And yeah, sit about it, think about it, talk about it, and we'll be back for part 2 of the rhythm of life and living our purpose and living in passion. Thanks for joining me. Comment all your answers. Let me know, what do you want from life? Who are you? Comment, like, share, subscribe.